Hi everyone at home. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate your time. It's great, and superb to have you here tonight. It's another weekend here in Dubai, and it was a wonderful week. Thank you for following on my videos. Today's video is gonna be, superb. It's gonna be something else entirely. I have someone from the art of Trinidad and Tobago that is gonna be sharing our story with you. Please endeavor to like this video, share it with your loved ones, and your comment. Let's better interact on this video. Let me know what you feel, how I can help you, so that I can jump in at any time and help you. Thank you for joining me once again. And without taking much of our time, I have with me tonight in person of Beverly Briggs, she's a motivational speaker and she's a very powerful lady. She's going to be sharing her story with us as mentioned. Hi Beverly, how are you doing tonight?
Hi, I'm fine. And you?
I'm great. How is Trinidad to tonight? Is it cold or hot? How's the weather over there?
It's wet.
Oh my God,
but
it's raining,
warm.
right?
Yes, it's raining season now.
Oh, that's great.
So we have a lot of rain, but it's still warm. Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, I have a friend there. She's 2 times your queen, Trinidad and Tobago, Miss Trinidad and Tobago, and I've had a very good experience with that. Thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate your time. It has been very difficult to catch up with you. We've been because of the time difference, right?
Yes.
You're able to make it tonight. Amazing. So for the viewer, can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Hi, my name is Beverly Briggs, and as our host said, I am from Trinidad and Tobago. I am a motivational speaker, certified motivational speaker. I am also a host, have my own podcast. I have not been on for a while, but I do have my own podcast. And I am also CEO and founder of Pearl Foundation. Pearl is an acronym for People Elevated for an Active Revolutionary Lifestyle. And that is a foundation that is geared to help persons who have been abused.
Wow, that is great. That is a great one you're doing. You're just there believing that there are some people that are going through 1 or 2 challenges. They have been abused already, and you want to help them to overcome these challenges to the best of your knowledge. It's similar to what we're doing here, and I believe we have the dream to make impact in the world at large, which is exactly what you're doing, and I'm passing the same message over here in my own way. So what I'm trying to do here is to sensitize the society about what is happening in the world today that has to do with the post-pandemic effect, that has to do with the recession in the corner, all these things. It's happening and it's overwhelming. A lot of people are facing challenges, a lot of people are depressed, a lot of people contemplating of ending it all. So we are here to tell them that they are not alone, regardless of what they're going through today. And there's one thing I used to tell you guys that are watching me at home tonight: regardless of the name the society is calling it, post-pandemic recession, the biggest recession in the world, it has happened to before. So many people has gone through challenges, and mostly those people that will look, they've been into 1 or 2 challenges. They keep going on. They put some things in place. That was how they were able to get to where they want to be today. And we have with us tonight Beverly, who is a motivational speaker. She's going to be sharing with us her own experience, how she overcome her personal life challenges. Beverly, you made mention of the fact that you are working with people that are abused. What brought about this? I mean, is there something like a story about you that you want to share with the audience, whereby you think you have to give back to the society about maybe what has happened to you in the past?
Yes, definitely. I was abused, actually molested by a close relative from age 5. And by age 9, I was raped. And endured abuse from that age till almost 17. Within that space of time, I was physically abused, emotionally, verbally. You neglected, just name it, wherever abuse, whatever different abuse there is, I was abused.
Oh my
And
God.
so coming out of it, I became depressed. I became really, really depressed by age 14. I was suicidal. I had suicidal ideation. And there came a time in my life where I started making decisions that I never really saw myself making, like being with, I was married, I was stepping out of my marriage. And, uh, and I wanted to be able to pull my life together. And I recognized that talking to persons about my story and helping persons was helping me a lot. However, I did not go and get the help that I needed. By 21, I thought that, if I get married at 21, I will have my own family to love and they would love me back. And, you have the happily ever after. But I went into that marriage very broken, not even knowing who I was. So, being in this marriage now, how am I going to teach someone to love me when I don't even know who I am? I didn't even love me. So, you can imagine what took place in that marriage. Abuse actually continued in that marriage. And eventually, I got divorced. I separated in 2017. And that hit me real hard. It hit me really hard. And in 2017, I had a nervous breakdown, my first nervous breakdown. And I tried taking my own life. However, over the years, God was always there just saying to me, talk to somebody, don't do it, talk to somebody. Or there was always someone to look out for. What about your sister? What about your mommy? What about your children? And so that at that time, it was like, oh, my children was on my mind. So I actually called my mother and I got the help that I needed. So it didn't get that far. But in 2020, I literally took my life. And I said, people, I take it. God brought me back. My body had reached the place where I had passed out everything. That happens just before that. When my mother then met me, I was unresponsive. But I had said a prayer before and God heard that prayer and He answered that prayer. I told God, I said, if you have a purpose in my life, then you had to work a miracle. I am doing all that I need to do to go and get rest. So I know the effects of and the brokenness that we can go through when we go through abuse. And so for me, the kind of pain and stigma that goes with it, I just felt like there are so many persons out there that just need to know that someone cares, someone's there, someone understands, because that's the next thing. We want to be there for persons, but because you haven't gone through it, we don't always say the right words when we didn't go through it. And that complicates things even further. So being able, the fact that I went through it, I am now able to understand, if have a greater knowledge of what they're going through and what could be said or done to make this situation a better situation. So
Thank you
I
so much.
am actually
Thank you so much
it's
for
kind
that,
of,
Beverly.
yes,
Before
yes.
I analyze what you just shared with us, which is really, overwhelming, I just want to ask you one more question, which is, so what did you do? How did you overcome these challenges? What did you put in place? How did you source for help? How did you become a motivational speaker?
Okay, so I know I always like speaking, and I had done my vision board some years before, and actually on my vision board, I had this they saying, I am a praise and worship activist and a motivational speaker. And after I had that nervous breakdown in 2020, I received a message saying that Les Brown was going to have some courses where you can be able to get a certification in motivational speaking. And I felt like it is something that I needed to do. And to be honest with you, I did not even remember my vision board. I just felt in my spirit like this is it. My therapist felt that, listen, now is not the time for that. You are now coming out of a nervous breakdown. You are still not too well. Hold up with it. But I felt, yes, this is the moment. And so I did the course with Les Brown, and I'm now a certified motivational speaker and also the director of Women United, a foundation, Women United, that has 50 plus members, and have been working along with women who have mental challenges, especially due to abuse. And so, one thing I must tell you, that really, really helped me, because I could tell you now, after so many years, I no longer have suicidal thoughts. After that day, when God brought me back, He told me, He said, it's no longer you, it's Christ that lives in you. And after that day, I did not have any suicidal thoughts. And one of the things that really keeps me every day and helps me is having an attitude of gratitude. Counting my blessings, no matter how big, no matter how small, counting them.
Thank you so much for that.
That is my, yes.
Because of time, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate your time. And, viewers at home, I want you to watch this video, if possible, 2 to 3 times, so that you can comprehend everything that Beverly have just, shared with us. It's a very big one. It's a very, very, very big one. She said some things that I'm going to pick very quick before we finalize tonight. The first thing is she was abused when she was really young. Then it is not in her control. Everything that happened to her then was not in her control. Someone took advantage of her, right? But because she does not know how to manage this, she was broken already, but she kept it within herself. She kept fighting that maybe this is life, this is everything, until she was 17. When she was 17, the thing became so overwhelming that she tried to take her own life. God saved her then, and she was thinking maybe because of the environment she is now, without healing herself, she was thinking maybe marriage would be a solution if she can find someone that will love her, if she can find someone that will be there for her, and she will love that person back without healing her own broken heart. So many of us have been there before. And I believe there are some people that are about to make the same mistake. And I believe someone is going to be blessed with this video. That you are going through some challenges today, and you believe marriage or falling in love with someone will be the solution. Let me shock you. Nobody will love you if you don't love yourself.
True.
The love begins with you that you are watching me tonight. The love begins with you before anyone will reciprocate the love you are already radiating. So that is the first thing. Then the next thing is after marriage. Did you know the terms she used? She said, you can imagine what will happen in that marriage. The reason why she used that terms is because she's encompassing, she has diversified knowledge now. She understands the power of words, and she doesn't want to go into detail because you can imagine what is going to happen in such a relationship. When you don't know yourself, you just jump into the relationship. Maybe the guy himself does not know himself, and the both of you met and you want to become a family. Oh my God. So guys, the first thing is find someone. If it's a therapist, if it's someone that have gone through what you're going through now, that then heal yourself, get to know yourself better, so that you know what you can accept. You know what you want and what you don't want. You know how to set a healthy boundary. You know how to overcome, how to communicate yourself to your partner. It's a very difficult thing. Communication as we all know that is very important in relationship or in marriage, but there is how to communicate.
Yes. Yes.
Because when you communicate and you communicate wrongly, then you are saying something else while you mean something else, and your partner is going to hear something else, and that might be another disaster on its own. Today is not about relationship coaching. Today is about Beverly sharing her story. So I just want to share one of those things. And she said one thing: God, you will don't forget the last 2-3 videos that I've shared, everyone made mention of God. And before the last 3 videos, the solo video I did, I made mention of something. All the great men that have ever lived on the planet are at. They are attached to a power that is greater than them. Go and do research. Whatever name you like, you call it. God, Allah, Jesus, universe, anything. Whatever name you like, you call it. But you have to find a way, get yourself connected to a higher power that will guide you. And one other thing she made mention of that I really love, she said, this told her that she should not start a course with the great Les Brown, which happens to be my mentor in 2020 as well. I was with Les Brown in 2020 for his digital course with John Tolorado. I'm not sure if you know John. Yeah, I was in that course. I did that course as well. So the therapist told her not to, but she used that intuition. Don't forget, we've been talking about your intuition, that everything you need is within you. It is there. You just need to go within. But how to go within, people will show you. You have to learn that as well. So definitely thank you for tonight. That is it. We are done already. But before we round up, we have a tradition. Our tradition is you're going to look into the camera, right? You're going to point one finger. You're going to be like, hey, you watching me tonight. I want you to, if one person is going to take one thing away from you tonight, what do you want that thing to be?
Hey, you watching me tonight. Here's what I want to tell you. You are beautiful. You are unique in your own way. And most importantly, you are worth fighting for. It's time for you to realize that you can get up and get the help that you need. Your story is not something to make you ashamed. Your story is to elevate you and elevate others. I am Beverly Briggs saying to you, your future belongs to you.
Thank you so much for that. You are beautiful. Thank you so much for reminding me that I'm handsome tonight. I believe you are talking to me directly tonight. I'm taking it first before any other person take it. Thank you for that. And should anyone want to reach out to Beverly, once I post the video, you can watch the same video on Facebook or Instagram. I'm going to be tagging Andu. If you want to speak to her, maybe you're going through 1 or 2 challenges that is similar to what she has already passed through, you can just click on the link, follow Beverly. She will be there to support you. Trust me, she's a very busy woman, but I know she will get back to you whenever she has the time. So be patient. Thank you once again, Beverly. I really appreciate your time. I hope we're still going to have you on this platform again. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It was my privilege being here with you.
Awesome. Do have a great day over there, and it's night over there. Bye for now, Beverly.
Bye for now.